Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Up the Score. We three-man in it today. We got me, I'm Mike, we got Mar, we got Elijah. What's going on with y'all boys?
Man,
We
what's going
chilling,
on
we
with
chilling.
y'all?
Yeah, getting ready for NBA playoffs.
NBA playoffs right
Right,
around the corner, right around the corner. About what, 2 weeks?
Hey,
bro. Hey,
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 I'm
hey, hey. Thursday. Hey, Thursday. Hey.
hey,
You got
playing
it up?
like always, playing.
playing, bro. But please, I just hope this time that if the Bulls have y'all dead to rights with like 3 minutes left, I hope they clutch up and come through. So
The Bulls. You should be hoping
yeah,
for like what is it, the Hawks or something, bro. The Hawks
The
have been
Hawks,
clutch
the Hawks have
this
been
year.
clutch right now. These last 2, 3 games, they beat the Celtics twice. So I mean, is that really saying anything to y'all?
You
Like,
you better hope Tyrese Maxey puts on a master class or something, bro.
I just want the Heat to lose, bro. That's all. Like, I want them to fall. I want them to fall to the play-in and lose. But don't know how likely that's gonna be. But before we start the pod, I got with playoffs being around the corner. I want to ask y'all a question. What is y'all's favorite playoff run?
Favorite
Like the
playoff?
year.
Mm.
Yeah, like the year. It could be the year. It could be the player. It could be the team. Y'all's favorite playoff run.
Oh my goodness, dude.
2012. 2012, the Heat run and the OKC run. Both
Yeah,
of them
that was
were
insane.
insane. But my favorite all time is probably 2003 Spurs.
2003 Spurs. Nigga, how old were you? Like 6 months old?
But I went back and bro, when I went back and watched
Okay.
that run, bro, I've always been a Tim Duncan fan, but that made me a Tim Duncan super fan. That man went crazy, bro.
My favorite run was probably the 2011 Mavericks. They took
Nah, that
down.
was my
How,
least
If I'm not,
favorite.
how old were you? Like 10 years
I,
old?
I
What?
was 10. Actually, I was 9. Finna turn 10. But bro, that was like, I was still actively watching it because I was a Kobe fan. I think they took us down.
Yeah, they
But
did.
They swept
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
Not
Look,
y'all. You're a Bucks fan. They swept the Lakers. Yes, they did.
who did
bro,
Dirk?
I was a Kobe fan before all this. Before, like before I became a Giannis fan, I was a Kobe fan. Like I was actively a Giannis fan and Kobe fan at the same time because they was in the league at the same time. So I was
That's
a fan of
nasty
both.
word. That's nasty
Oh,
word.
what's nasty about it? I don't get it.
That's nasty.
The Mavericks. They went through like a young KD, a Kobe Bryant, and a Tim Duncan, right?
No,
Tim
it was the
Duncan.
Trailblazers. It was the
The
Trailblazers.
Blazers.
So
Okay.
with Brandon Roy, Andre Miller, LaMarcus Aldridge,
Hey, that
Marcus
was still a
Camby.
tough team.
That team's not no pushover. They
Yeah,
that
yeah.
series went to 6. They swept the holy shit. They swept the Lakers, and they beat the Thunder in 5. And then we
Hey,
all know what happened. They went on to beat the Heat in 6. Dirk had a better flu game than Jordan because Dirk actually had the flu. Jordan had food poisoning
hey,
from eating bad
that's
pizza.
pre Achilles. Hey, that's what I'm saying. That's pre Achilles. But now no one wants to talk about it.
I don't know if
Pre,
I'm a
That's pre
who's
Achilles.
pre? Which who? Kobe?
yeah.
2011. That's pre Achilles sweep. That's prime Kobe
I
sweep.
that's
When
actually that's
hey, they love to talk about Bron 2011. Now I'm
that's
ready
coming
for the Kobe 2011 talks. That's all I'm gonna
that's
say, bro.
coming off a championship sweep, so that kind of makes it worse.
And
But
Uh,
yeah, I mean, no, I'm saying like we were coming off a championship, so I mean, people expected us to go back to back to back, but didn't happen. We got fucking swept by the Mavs.
I
Yeah,
don't
like
know.
I said, Dirk actually had the flu, so his flu game was better than Jordan's, in my opinion.
that's crazy.
It can be as crazy as it is, but I said what I said, pal.
I don't know if I'm a prisoner of the moment, but last year's Heat run as the eighth seed.
All right,
I'm
all
not
right.
gonna
You
lie.
didn't
That is
even
the
win. You didn't
that.
I
even
know,
win.
I know. But he said run, not like as the
All
eighth.
right, guys.
Yeah.
That
I
is
guess
gonna do
I
it
guess
for up the
my
score.
I guess my favorite is the Knicks run as the 8th seed as well when they made it to the finals and lost. I guess that's what we're doing. Then sure.
Okay, so
To be fair
championship
to
run.
Mar, I did say run. I didn't say they had to win it. Just the path to get there. Which one? He can have his opinion. He's entitled. He
Right.
can say what he
Yeah,
wants.
the Knicks run where we beat the Cavs in 5, bro. Yeah, the run, shout out, bro.
My,
I
my
guess.
favorite championship run though was probably Golden State recently when they went against Boston when Curry
22?
was hurt a little bit and Jordan Poole was cooking. That was fun for me personally.
It wasn't fun for me because we fucking lost to the Celtics.
Yeah,
but
and Stephen Curry got to prove that he ain't need KD, so that was cool too. You had narratives, you had Draymond with his shenanigans. He's always funny to watch. I
You
like
want
that.
to talk about narratives? Hey, we're gonna go old school with this one. That last ring with Bill Russell when he was the player coach, going against Wilt, and he won. Oh my god!
There he was cooking. Yes,
what an insane wing, bro.
Yes,
bro, that was like 75 years ago, bro.
I actually watched that series though.
I did not, and I'm not going to. They probably have like 5-minute clips of each.
No, it's full game.
No, they have full games.
Wow. Anyways, so today's episode is we're going to be talking about every playoff team's biggest X factor. We're going to start off in the East. So number 1 seed in the East is obviously the Boston Celtics. They locked that up like 2 weeks ago, maybe longer. My biggest X factor for the Celtics is the 3-point shooting and playmaking. Elijah, you told me about that when I asked you pre-pod, and that's why I took it. We know last year the reason that they fell to the Heat and almost 4 was because of that. They kept taking shots and they couldn't make it. They were shooting threes, but it wasn't efficient. Derek White had to come and save them like twice on buzzer beaters, and I'm just hoping they can keep that up. Can they keep it up? That's my biggest X factor for them.
The fact you said in almost 4 and that series went 7 just made me laugh, bro. Because like you're right, which is crazy, man. But when I was picking my biggest X factors, I like your answer, by the way, 3-point shooting, because that is a very big thing for them because they live and die by the 3 a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But I had every single one of these. I had players, and my biggest player is Kristaps Porzingis for them because he's not the greatest playoff performer. And whenever Kristaps does play well for the Boston Celtics, they are unbeatable because, I mean, 3-point shooting, he gives them that, and he is a elite, not elite, but a very good to elite rim protector. They're going to need that in a series.
Mine is Jrue Holiday. The point of attack defense that he can provide when he's like on the top of his game is just almost unmatched in this league. If his shots are falling down, he's one of the he can be that extra scoring punch whenever Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown are lacking. You know, he can also play make a little bit, which is just going to help relieve a lot of the stress that this team has had before. So it's definitely Jrue Holiday for me.
Yeah.
I think when the Celtics brought in Jrue Holiday, they were already contenders, but this was just like, okay, we can already go ahead and pencil you in for the finals. Which, I mean, what were they missing last year? Nah, I'm not gonna say defense on the perimeter, but he came in and made that stronger because it's Jrue Holiday we're talking about. So, yeah, that's about it. That's all I got. Second team, we have the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm gonna let somebody else go first because I am the resident Bucks fan. So, let one of y'all go first, and then I'm gonna give mine.
Man, it's y'all coaching. I'll be honest with you. Your coaching is the biggest X factor. If Doc can run a scheme, y'all might win some games. If Doc is gonna Doc, y'all are cooked.
It's bro. He has the history. He's been living off 2008 for about 16 years now. So, I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, that's his Kyrie shot, man.
Indeed. My biggest X factor is Damian Lillard, right? We need Portland Dame. We need Dame time. We need step back from 40 feet, versus OKC. We need that Dame. We need slapping the wrist, waving goodbye. That's the kind of Dame we need. We need Portland Dame, and then when we hit, eventually, if we get to the Celtics, we don't need a repeat of 2018. That's when you can let that Dame go when we get to the Celtics, because we know what happened in 2018 when he matched up with Jrue Holiday. Jrue Holiday put the clamps on, and that's the only team I'm actually worried about in the playoffs as a Bucks fan. The Boston Celtics. I'm not worried about the Heat, nigga. I'm not worried about the Heat at all. The Knicks can give us some competition. I'm worried about the Boston Celtics. They're definitely the favorite in that matchup.
Should be worried about
Because
the Cavs.
I'm not worried about the Cavs. I'm not worried about nobody but the Celtics, bro. I'm not.
You should be worried about the Cavs.
I'm not, pal. I ain't.
My
What they
biggest-
gonna put?
Hey, you should also be worried about the Magic.
Not. What? Give me. Why should I be worried about the Magic?
The Magic, like from top to bottom, have all of the defenders necessary to stop and put y'all just in the ground. If you guys are not hitting your 3-point shots, you will not win games against the Magic.
Can Jalen Suggs guard Dame? That's all I need to
Yes.
know. No, he cannot.
Yes, he can.
Nah.
Yes, if you think Drew Holiday can at this point in his career, then Jalen Suggs absolutely can.
Drew Holiday is still kind of in his prime, so he still kind of got clamps,
Drew
bro.
Holiday is in his prime.
Bro, I say kind of. He's still probably a top 3 perimeter defender. So
On a good day.
he doesn't have very many bad days.
He's got a better perimeter defender on his team.
Yeah,
Jaylen Brown?
Alex Caruso, Derek White, maybe
Alex
Gerard.
Caruso.
Yeah.
Alex
Caruso is insane. I don't know him and Drew. It's a
picking
conversation.
Wait, no.
Especially
You
with the
said
height Alex Caruso has. Alex Caruso 6'5".
no. Okay, no. I was thinking that you were talking. You said he has a better perimeter defender on his team, and then you said Alex Caruso. I was confused.
I said Derek White first, and then I said Alex Caruso.
Okay.
And then, not gonna lie, Herb Jones.
No. That's Herb. Herb just is. I'm not gonna lie. Herb is. I think Derek White is too.
I know Derek White is. That's not a question to me.
No, but
Alex
bro,
Caruso is.
That's 3 right there, bro. That means he's not a top 3 defender.
Alex Caruso made first team all defense last year, didn't he?
I don't know. He made all defense.
He's been an all defensive player, but his impact is insane. He usually just gets hurt. That's his biggest issue. He gets hurt a lot.
Yeah, Alex Caruso is insane on defense. But my biggest X factor for the Milwaukee Bucks is Bobby Portis. Feel like if he's knocking down his shots, it allows them to have a lineup of Giannis and Bobby and Brook Lopez. Unfortunately, his 3-pointer sometimes is kind of fake, but Bobby Portis isn't as fake. So if he's knocking down,
why would we run all 3 of those on the court at the same time?
No, you wouldn't. Brook Lopez would be on the bench.
Destroyed on the fast break. Oh my god.
Yeah, Brook Lopez would be on the bench, but I think there is spurts of games where you could, if another team is running big, run Giannis at small forward. I wouldn't do it a lot. But you can do it for like 5 minutes in a game.
I wouldn't do it at all. That is not something.
The only team I could hear that out on is the Nuggets.
Like against like the Nuggets and Cavs too. Like Cavs ain't no reason that you
their 3s are too fast. Like Garland, D. Mitch, and whoever they got at the 3 at that point in time is going to be too fast for them.
Like Max Strus, Karis LeVert. I mean,
especially
you could
if Max
do it.
hitting the shots. No, you cannot run that lineup.
You could do it. It just wouldn't be a reason to do it against the Cavaliers.
Jared Allen will also run Brook Lopez off the court. Let's not lie, bro.
Yeah, Jared Allen's been playing amazing this year. He has.
Yeah, he's been balling up. I want to say Brook Lopez is also a big X factor, man. If he's actually a legitimate floor spacer, shout out Casual. He's not, but if he's actually a legitimate floor spacer, then that team could be that the ceiling is only going to get higher.
See, like you're right, and like you're right, but like I'm so out on him being a 3-point shooter in the playoffs. I just went to Bobby Portis. Like I'm so out on it.
Me too. I didn't know he's not a spacer in the playoffs. I don't know why Casual was over here capable. I mean, I guess it's fandom. It's fandom, bro. But that man is not a spacer in the playoffs.
Yeah, especially
he'll have a game, maybe.
Especially he's not that good of a rebounder either. Bobby Portis is like. If Bobby Portis is playing 30 minutes a game, he'd be getting like double-digit rebounds. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
That's the problem. Like, are you running Giannis at center?
Yeah, they're 4 and 5.
Because if you go against the Celtics and you got Giannis at center going on Kristaps,
it's not bad.
Is Bobby on Jason?
That's what it sounds like.
That's not looking good, bro. That's not looking good at all.
Then at that point, you just put Bobby on Kristaps and Giannis. You take.
Then that's also not looking good. Kristaps giving you 30, bro. That's gonna be a bad game.
You said Bobby on Kristaps? No.
That's a
Kristaps
bad
is
game
dropping.
for Bobby.
Yeah, Kristaps is definitely jumping 30, and Bobby's confidence will.
You're gonna lose. Look. You gotta just lose the matchup with dignity though. Like Bobby Portis is a way better rebounder than him, and he can space out the floor. Yeah, Kristaps is gonna score some buckets, but I mean, as long as it's not Tatum beating you, you let Kristaps beat you. In my opinion, like
I feel like the problem is that Giannis is gonna have to help eventually, and then that's when the Celtics are just gonna go crazy on the threes.
that's possible. It's possible, but hey, that's the hand that the Bucks got, and that's what they got to play with. Because Brook Lopez is gonna be hard to play him on offense.
Yeah, they ain't got no defense. So.
Yeah, you're gonna lose some defense. Hey, Lillard, Bobby Portis.
I think what you would do is you would let Bobby Portis be guarded by like a Jason Tatum and let Kristaps just kind of roam and let until Giannis drives into the paint.
Yeah.
All right. Next team we have is the New York Knicks. I was about to call them something else.
Our biggest X factor is Dante DiVincenzo or Deuce McBride, bro. I'll be honest with you. Either one of them, just name them, bro. They're both.
I think
y'all's
biggest X factor is health, bro. Y'all need to get healthy. Like,
yeah,
you just got Mitchell Robinson back. That is a plus. That is a great get back. Y'all needed him. Julius Randle, is he coming? Is he back or is he coming back?
He's supposed to be back for the playoffs. Same with OG.
Yeah, so those are two of y'all's better players. One of them is one of your best defensive players. And Julius Randle, we know how he is in the playoffs. So I'm not gonna say that he needs to gonna be able to turn it on in the playoffs, but I think I want to see. My thing with Julius Randle is I want to give him another chance. It's like, okay, you did this. I believed in you. You let me down. But I'm gonna give you a second chance because I know you're better than that. You know when your parents say like, "I'm only so hard on you because I love you." I'm not even a Knicks fan, but that's me. That's me with Julius Randle, bro. Like I want him to succeed so bad in the playoffs. But we know what he is, and I just hope when he comes back, I know it's not gonna be just like that. But I'm gonna need him to pick it up. I need him to stop being the playoff choker that we know he is, and be the player that he can be.
Yeah, Julius Randle though, it's usually I'm one of the ones to be like, oh, he's a playoff choker. This year though, he has shoulder surgery, and like it's gonna be hard for someone who I already don't believe in to like come in with shoulder problems and for me to give them expectations. Because I remember
what's going.
I remember when I hurt my shoulder personally and I would play basketball, how much of an impact that brought me for the next year playing ball. So imagine like this guy, he got to play at the highest level off a shoulder injury. That's why I'm kind of gonna go with OG as the biggest X factor. He also do got an elbow issue going on, but I think if OG could just get healthy, the Knicks, they have an identity with him. They could just be a grit team that's gonna have low scoring games. Because when OG was playing, what y'all had a bunch of 80 to 90 point games. It was so nasty, but like, hey, that's how you win games in the playoffs. So if OG could be the best defender on that team, and they added Mitchell Robinson back, that would be pretty good for the Knicks. It's just OG playing 100%.
Yeah, bro, the thing with Randle is I'm just like, bro, when he's fully healthy, that man can't shoot to save his life. So what if his like shoulder injury, right?
Yeah,
it helps him out a little bit. What if it helps him out a little bit? You know?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because he can't shoot already. So what if it's like negative times a negative
equals a positive?
A positive, exactly. And we get a good player, like 20 points. I'm just like 44 from the field, 33 from the three. Give me that, bro. I'll be content. That's all I'm asking for, bro.
Oh man. Hey, if Randle has like this year, I got no expectations for him because of the shoulder injury. But if he goes out and have him a series, hey, shout out to Randle.
All I need from Randle is hustle. Just give me hustle and defense, honestly.
Not even defense, hustle and rebounding. No, that's all I need. Hustle and rebounding. Anything else is
you can't score. All your energy need to be on defense, and he's more than athletic enough to play it if he puts in the effort.
Yeah,
that man. I need hustle and defense.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Next team we have is the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Darius Garland, like Donovan Mitchell needs some guard help in the backcourt. Like he's doing it all on his own, and ever since the All-Star break, he ain't been looking as sharp. But if Darius Garland could alleviate some pressure off of him, that would be very helpful. Especially he's gonna have to get Evan Mobley some easy buckets because Evan Mobley he's not that great of an offensive player. So whenever Donovan Mitchell sits, Garland's gonna have to keep that team afloat. So last year he didn't do that well against the Knicks. Hopefully this year he got some experience and can do better.
Well, the I have to come to Donovan Mitchell's defense. He hasn't played in the last. What is that? What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. He's been hurt.
Yeah.
A lot, and I kind of he's my X factor. Like I need in order for the Cavs to succeed. Like I feel like he has to get healthy too. Like he needs to play, and this has been a really since the All-Star break. It's been a really tough stretch for him. He's played 2 games since March 10th, and that's been almost 20 days ago. So, and in the games he played, he was 14 points, 5 of 16, 13 points, 4 of 13. So he needs to, when he comes back, I hope he gets back on his shit like he was before the All-Star break.
Yeah,
He's my X factor.
yeah, because the Cavaliers they had Garland and Mobley hurt from majority of the season. So Donovan Mitchell he had a lot on his plate, and now it's like he's beat up a little bit. So that's why I feel like Garland he needs to come in, alleviate some pressure off of Mitchell, so he could once Mitchell's 100%. I know what he does in the playoffs. I ain't gonna lie, Mitchell 100%. I know what he doing in the playoffs.
He
To
Oh, I don't want to say who's won.
who? Who's he doing it to? The Heat.
Anyone.
The Heat is who he play right now.
He look. Donovan Mitchell. No. They'll be playing the Heat playing the Bucks right now.
Oh no. They're the 4th seed. They play the Magic right now.
I think they're the 3rd. No, y'all the 3rd seed now. Holy.
They're the 4th seed. They play the Magic right now. He can do something to the Magic. Don't let him see the Knicks. That's all I'm saying.
With the Magic.
That man can drop
Magic
70. He gonna lose that game. I don't care.
I guess, man. Yeah, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. Um, Donovan Mitchell, he needs Darius Garland to pick it up just a little bit, but Donovan Mitchell also has to play. Like there'll be no need. Well, there'll be a need in him picking it up, but if Donovan Mitchell doesn't play, then it's just Darius Garland, and there'll be no point in even kind of saying that then. But well, did you give your X factor, Elijah?
I think so.
No, you didn't.
No. It's Evan Mobley. If Evan Mobley's able to knock down his mid-range shots and space the floor a little bit and provide defense for this team, the ceiling goes up immensely. He's been injured all season, or in and out the lineup all season. So he will probably be coming back for the playoffs healthy. And so we'll get to see what this team looks like year 2 in the playoffs together. I can't wait.
Yeah, at least I'm happy as a team that they came together and said that we play bad. Playoff lights is too bright. At least I'm happy they had some awareness. So yeah, let's see what they do though.
All right, next team we have the Orlando Magic.
Mine's is Franz Wagner, dude. He is so good. He's a great scorer, really good defender, solid playmaker. But his 3-point shot this year has weirdly he's been below average to bad. And I feel like if you could have a series where Franz Wagner knocks down his 3-point shots, the Magic could upset somebody.
Not the Bucks, I can tell you that.
If Franz Wagner knocks down his 3-point shots, he could upset somebody. I don't know who. Like who do they play right now again? The Cavaliers. If Franz Wagner, if Franz Wagner is sitting there knocking down his 3-pointers while Paolo is playing how he's playing, Jalen Suggs will be guarding Donovan Mitchell. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. They could mess around and do something.
Yeah, I like the Magic, man. I think their biggest X factor is Paulo, just because this is his first playoff year. You
It's
know,
like, yeah, I know, but I thought about that. Then I also thought this is all of their first playoff run, you know?
but he's like the guy, and
Yeah,
if
he
the
is.
guy is firing, then like this is gonna be the year for the Magic as a franchise to be like, what do we have in Paulo? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think he's right now the player to look at, the player to keep your eye on. They're just a young team, bro. I don't expect anything from them.
Me
So
neither.
yeah,
I don't expect anything from them, but it's like they are going to be a competitive team to play against just because I love their coach. I think he's one of the top 10 coaches in the league. And they got size and defense. In the playoffs, you got defense, size, good coaching. You just got to knock down your shots, man. And Paulo, he's been knocking down his shots. Suggs been knocking down his shots. It's literally just been Franz not knocking down his shots, but getting to the rim, he's been elite at. But we'll see what's up with the Magic by the time playoffs come.
I didn't have an X factor for this team. It'll probably be Paolo. You know, I'm just gonna go with the generic as Paolo. If he can just keep this up, he's great. He's been elite this year. If he can just keep this up, bro, big things for the Magic. Just not this year.
Yeah, man, Magic are they are way ahead of the timetable that they want.
Yeah, they for sure. Because
Yeah.
when they got out to that hot streak, everybody was like, "Holy shit, Orlando, can they keep this up?" And then they got to the middle of the season, and it was like, "Holy shit, typical Orlando." But now they're like back to where they were at the beginning of the season, and they could be a real threat in like 2 years. Keep letting these young guys develop. Paolo, Franz, Jalen Suggs coming into his own. You know, just keep letting these young guys develop. They're gonna be a threat.
Yeah.
Is that all? Next team, the Indiana Pacers. I like this one because mine is Tyrese Halliburton. We know a couple pods ago, Tyrese Halliburton caused a massive argument, a massive debate about who was better, Tyrese Halliburton or De'Aaron Fox. So my Tyrese Halliburton's my X factor because we all know what Tyrese is, right? He's one of the best playmakers in the league. Has been going down when it comes to scoring and shooting. He hasn't looked great when it comes to scoring the ball. Halliburton is mid without a go-to shooter. That's what Buddy Hield was there for. And they got rid of him.
What a crazy take. What a crazy take that was.
Okay.
Tyrese Glaze? That's not Glaze, bro. What are you talking about?
My X factor is also Tyrese Halliburton. That is just, I think that on defense, the Pacers have actually gotten way better since the Siakam trade. But I also think Tyrese Halliburton is going to put his teammates in positions to win. It just, the only thing about him is his isolation scoring. You know, in the playoffs, that's going to be tested. He's not that great in isolation scoring. That's kind of why his points has dropped. Teams just realize that, and they're if he's not scoring in the isolation, teams are going to respect him a little less as a scorer and focus more on his teammates. And if he can't get his teammates in the game, he's going to have to score. If Tyrese Halliburton could score buckets, the Pacers are amazing, but he ain't been able to score buckets.
Inefficient as shit, bro. Like 4 of 15 in his last game with 13 points. Like, no, like that's inefficient as fuck. Like he just needs to. And I get he's coming off an injury. We've been saying that for like almost the whole year. Every time he comes back, he's like, "Oh, he's coming off injury." But at some point, that excuse is like got to be stopped. Like, I get the injury shit; it does hurt. But if you're hurt, just don't play. Don't play. Like, don't come back till you're fully healthy. I feel like he's not fully healthy. That's why he's shooting.
You know why he's playing, right?
No, I don't.
So he can get his $50 million All NBA contract.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Halliburton.
I don't know what you're.
I'll be doing the same.
No,
I
bro.
would be playing right now too. I'll be out there one.
See, bro, I didn't know about the contract shit. I didn't know about the contract stuff, bro. Yeah. If I knew about that, then I I mean, I still agree, but like,
He needs to be on the court.
don't put your team at risk with your inefficiency just because you're. I get the money, bro. It's $50 million fucking dollars.
They're not ever.
But
They're 16. They weren't ever going to be.
I get that,
anywhere.
but I know, but I'm just kind of. I like Halliburton.
Glazing, but he healed on the Pacers this year, bro. This is so funny.
Buddy Hield was important to the Pacers, but they weren't really winning.
You know
That's
what the
why I feel
most
like it was
important
important to
thing
get rid of him.
Pacers was this
Get rid
year?
of him.
Like, ironically, it was their pace. It was their pace. It was how fast they were moving with the ball, and when they got teams to play in their pace, they were unstoppable, bro. It was not Buddy Hield, like as an individual. It was their whole team. They would have like 2 to 3 playmakers on the court at one time, play finishers all over. They had Miles Turner just out there just looking like God. Like, it was insane, bro. That's what was making them win games. It was not Buddy Hield. Was the shooting important? Yeah. Was having a good shooter cool? For sure. But Buddy Hield by himself was not the reason why this team looked this good.
Buddy Hield by himself wasn't the reason, but I think when you have an elite shooter like that, that is a big reason why they were able to run the offense so quick, because as soon as Buddy Hield gets his first open look from 3, he takes it, you know. They don't have an elite shooter like that yet. Like a great playmaker as elite as Tyrese Halliburton, he should have a shooter like that next to him. It's not because he needs it, but that's just the best way to build around that type of player, you know? Like,
I feel like Benedict Mathurin being hurt was also like getting hurt is also
there was a
big.
Yeah, Benedict too.
I don't think it was. I don't think Buddy Hield was as good, especially in the beginning of the season when the Pacers looked at their best. Buddy Hield was not playing a big role on the team. He just wasn't.
Buddy Hield was important strictly for the shooting, but I feel like when they got rid of him, when they traded him, you know, like Mark said, their defense did go up, even though it's not that big of a jump. A jump is a jump. It still went up, and you can credit that to Pascal Siakam. And I feel like I mean, if they were able to keep Buddy Hield and Pascal at the same time, then that would have been. They'd probably be a little bit higher than the 6th seed, but I don't know. Don't even think that was possible.
They had them both at the same time.
Did they?
Yeah, they had. Yeah. They got Pascal before the trade deadline did.
Did they play together? I don't know.
Yeah.
Did they play together? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't for that
long, but they had them together. They had an opportunity to see what they would look like at least.
No, they must didn't like it.
No, it's just that Buddy Hield. Remember during the offseason, he asked for a trade. That's just what it was. Because he said that he wants to go into a playoff team. That would be hilarious if Buddy Hield left the Pacers because he wanted to be in the playoffs, and then he got traded to the 76ers, and like somehow they get bounced out the play-in. That would be hilarious. But Buddy Hield, like what Buddy Hield provided for that team is what Casual was trying to say Brook Lopez provides for the Bucks. Even if Buddy Hield doesn't knock down his shots, he's spacing the floor. You know?
Yeah, the threat of it for sure. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, that threat is for surely missed. I don't think it's as important as people are trying to make it out to be, though. The Pacers are fine. They just need Tyrese to sit down. But there's no games left. So he needs to play these last couple games.
Yeah, their defense has gotten way better, though. Like, their defense isn't an issue anymore, honestly. It just Halliburton, look, now they got a good enough defense. Literally, Halliburton has to start scoring the basketball. As long as Halliburton is scoring the basketball, he's going to give himself a threat as a scorer to where his passing will hold more weight, you know? Like, you remember Rajon Rondo? Teams weren't that scared of him scoring. So, like, you could back up a little bit. Halliburton, you can't back up, but, like, you're just not scared of him scoring in isolation moments. That's just what it is.
Yeah. Like ISO scoring it's a big part of his game, and he does need that. He needs to be able to score in the ISO, but they're just not falling for him, and they haven't been for about a month now. Like, I feel like a couple pods ago we had the same discussion on why his efficiency is dropping or why he's not scoring, and we chalked it up to the injuries. And then what I mean by that is, like, at some point in time you just gotta let that excuse go. And you just gotta start hooping and start scoring. And I get the playmaking, like he's one of the best playmakers. But at the beginning of the season, he was kind of one of the better shooters. Like, it felt like he was one of the better shooters in the league, and it's just not happening anymore. But
He still is.
yeah,
Tyrese Halliburton, he's a great play finisher. Like shooting the ball, like if he's open, he's great. It's just that his release is kind of funky. So like he can't access quick releases like on step backs and stuff soon as he creates space as well as other players, you know?
Leaf says Halliburton was scoring based off of the spacing that they had when they had Buddy Hield. Mars, send the invite, bro. LeBron. I don't
Bro,
even know how to do that.
Leaf, we trying to get sponsorships. You be chatting sometimes, bro. We don't even want Mike, bro. We be having to give Mike
Bro,
speeches before
what?
we go live. Leaf, bro, Mike, we had to give you a speech before we went
Leaf,
live
we'll get you on the
today,
next
bro.
one, bro. They're chatting. We'll get you on the next one before the playoffs start, so we can get your input on the season, bro.
We
I know
are
you've been
trying to
watching.
become a community friendly page so we can have guests join us and stuff. Nah, yeah, y'all boys be chatting. Mike, me
Community
too.
friendly, bro. I don't chat, bro. Anything I say is facts. I don't chat, bro. I just tell the truth. Tell how it is. Where the hell
Yeah.
did Elijah go?
By
Hey,
play
Leaf,
finisher, by play
Leaf.
finisher, by
We
play finisher, I mean
Jimmy
like,
Buckets.
I mean like Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson, he's great at finishing plays. Like when he's open, he could knock down the three. When Halliburton's open, he can knock down the three. What's the next team, Mike?
Next team is your boys down in Miami. Miami Heat. My biggest X factor for the Heat, Jimmy Butler.
I agree.
Jimmy Butler, did he have the same playoff run he had last year? Highly unlikely. But we know what Jimmy Butler. Oh, we know. Actually, I have two. Jimmy Butler. We know what Jimmy Butler is. We know it. He's not the regular season guy. We know that. He doesn't give a fuck about the regular season. But my second one is Terry Rozier. Can he? No, since he came to Miami, has not been the best. Has not. But I feel like if he can get shit going, like get it started, keep like play his role. He's a 3-and-D guard with a tad bit of playmaking. Can he do that, consistently? That's what they need. I'm not gonna say they have everything else, but we already know that he are one of the best coach teams. Eric Spo, he's he's probably the best coach in the NBA, despite where the Heat are sitting and their record. But we know what Spo does in the playoffs. So like he will outcoach you. I don't care who your coach is. Spo will outcoach you most of the time. He just didn't do it like he did with Joe Mazzulla. He outcoached Joe Mazzulla. He outcoached Coach Budenholzer. I'm not gonna say he outcoached Tom Thibodeau because that was just an ugly series on both sides. Both sides filled with injuries. But Spo will coach circles around you, and everybody knows that. He's been doing it for years. Been doing it for years now. And Terry Rose, and I think once the playoffs come, he'll put his players in position to win these series. And that's why you can't count the Heat out ever. Like you can't never count the Heat out. So Terry Rozier, Jimmy Butler, those are my X factors for the Miami Heat.
Yeah, it's just, Jimmy Butler's it's like I almost don't think he's an X factor because I know what he's going to do in the playoffs. Because I was listening to Locked On Heat podcast. It's so funny whenever Jimmy Butler like obviously skips games and they're so mad at him because like how obvious it is. Because this week against the Warriors, right on Monday, Jimmy Butler went to the tennis opening thing, like the tennis game.
Yeah.
And like he was posting on Instagram doing all sorts of stuff, like drinking and stuff. And then the next day, when we got to play the Warriors, he just randomly can't play. And like they're so mad, but like I don't care, man. You see how much he's done for us in the playoffs the past 5 years? Go have fun, man. Go do what you got to do, because I know by the time playoffs come in, he's gonna tighten up. Like he's one of the most during the regular season. Soon as I seen him posting on media day the emo stuff, like he literally told y'all what he's gonna do. Like when he was doing all that emo stuff in the media day, like Like, like as long as the playoffs come around and he's doing his role, I could care less, man. Like, go out and have fun. Go out and have fun, bro. Just
Had this
play
been
up.
anybody else, they would have been drugged through the media, slandered.
If
Everybody
James
would
Harden
call
did
them.
that, if James Harden did that,
James Harden did that though. Like James Harden was doing that, and he was getting slandered. Like
yeah,
he
exactly.
like he was getting like shit on by the media, bro, because he was going out to the clubs, going out partying and shit. But he was still coming back and dropping buckets. It's not like he did that and then just fell off a fucking cliff. Like no, James Harden, he was hooping even after staying out all night, you know. But had that, like I said, had that been anybody but Jimmy, you know, we all know what would happen. They'd be
For
in the
sure,
headlines for about a month.
I agree.
Elijah, who's your X factor for the Miami Heat, or what's your X factor for the Miami Heat? You're muted.
It's Tyler Hero.
Oh yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes. That's a great answer.
He doesn't play in the playoffs. He just doesn't. So if he's able to play this year, we're gonna get to see a different look for the Miami Heat. Probably the look that they've been wanting to have for the past like 3-4 years. So
That's a great answer. I also love the Terry Rozier answer because like they are the same player almost. It's just one is a better shooter and one is a better playmaker
And defender.
No,
When he wants to be.
no. I don't really see what you're talking about, Rozier, on defense. I was just letting you cook. But like,
Wait,
I
he
think
said
Terry Rozier's I say he's a decent defender. I consider him 3-and-D.
I don't know.
Decent defender. Is Terry Rozier not a decent defender? I
don't
say he
know
was the
here.
lead. I said he was decent.
Scary Terry.
Is he ass?
Scary Terry.
If he's ass, I'll take back everything I
I don't know
said.
if he's. I think.
That man is ass on defense. I don't know.
I don't know. He's just.
trash.
He's not a problem to me.
Fucking trash.
But
Bro.
is he a good defender? I don't know about that. But he's
Maybe I'm living off thinking about Celtics Terry Rozier.
Yeah, he gives effort though.
That's why he even got that contract to go to Charlotte. So
Yeah, he gives effort though.
He gives effort. I mean, yeah.
Between effort and being good on defense. So
He gives effort, bro.
Yeah, he gives effort. So, but that's what Miami needs sometimes, bro. Like Bam Adebayo, that's not what he is as a scorer. Like he's not a scorer. So like Rozier and Hero, they just gonna put up 20 shots together. You know, we need them. Need every single one of those.
All right. Did we do the play-in teams?
Yeah.
I don't want to do 10, bro, because I don't
Yeah, I
know
don't
shit
wanna
about the Bulls.
Just go to 8.
I don't know
Just
shit
go to
about
8.
Yeah.
Let's go to 8.
Okay. So number 8, I mean the last team in the 20, it would have been 2021 playoffs. The number 8 Philadelphia 76ers. When did the play-in start? 2022?
Oh, you're talking about when the play-in start. Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm talking about pre-play-in, bro. Like, anyway, the Philadelphia 76ers. My X factor for the 76ers is obviously Joel Embiid. I mean, if it's not Joel Embiid, then who is it? But the injury bug has been fucking everybody. Joel Embiid, he was on MVP pace. Like he was probably penciled in for MVP before he got hurt. And he's very important to this. They aren't terrible right now, but they would definitely be like 4 seed, 3 seed if Joel Embiid was still there. So once he comes back,
maybe
no, they wouldn't. Anyways, just like I said about the Knicks and Julius Randle, if I'm not expecting Joel to come back and turn it on just like that because he is coming off the injury, but I'm expecting him to be, be like 70% of what he is. If he's 70%, I think they have a good chance of making the playoffs and getting out that play-in.
I mean, it's only like 10 games in the season left. I think they're like satisfied with just being in the play-in. I think Joel Embiid, he's one of those players, just get me in the playoffs and I'll cook, because my biggest X factor for them is also Joel Embiid because, the past his whole career, matter of fact, he ain't been the best playoff performer if we're just going to be honest.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, he does rise as a defender, though. I'll say that as a defender in the playoffs, he becomes amazing. But it's not what Joel Embiid. He's that 35 point per game guy, and like only Wilt Chamberlain was touching his numbers this regular season. So like, I don't think off of a meniscus injury where he partially repaired his meniscus, like he shaved it or something like that, like so he would be able to come back for this playoff run. It's going to mess him up in the long run. I'm not gonna lie, because he didn't get he got it the quicker way, so he can come back. So he seems like he's pretty determined. So hopefully he has a great run. Am I gonna put?
Do you believe that? If he has a great run, that means that the Heat are the 8th seed, and y'all go against the Celtics round 1.
Do I believe it? No, but I'm hoping for it. I'm not. Look, as much as it may seem like I talk down on him, I just speak the truth. Like I don't believe in him, but I hope the best. Okay, I don't believe in it, but I'm hoping for the best for him.
We haven't gotten Bucks 76ers since 2019, huh?
Nope.
Don't want it. Don't want it.
Oh no, we've never gotten Bucks Sixers.
Nope. And that's what I was thinking.
Oh,
you said 2019. I
was thinking about it. I was like, no, they both got beat by Kawhi. They didn't play each other.
Yeah.
We've never gotten Bucks Sixers. That's crazy. And we're gonna get Bucks Heat.
That would be
not Bucks Heat. We're gonna get Sixers Heat.
Yeah, in the play.
Oh yeah, in the play. Yeah.
And that's gonna decide whether we get Heat Celtics or Heat Bucks.
Yeah, I want the Bucks personally. Like,
what?
Of course you do.
What? You've been saying this whole time. You've been praying for the Celtics. You cannot switch up now.
No. I think we're capable of beating both of them, but in the series against the Celtics would be favorited. But I still like the Heat. But in a Heat Bucks series, I genuinely feel like the Heat are the favorites. That's why I'm saying that.
Nigga, no.
No,
bro. No, you're not. No, you're not. No way.
But I'm just saying I'm that confident.
No, hold on. Okay, no. Besides the confidence, bro, because everybody's confident in their team, right? Please give me a singular and don't bring up last year. I don't want to hear that shit. Give me a reason why you think the Heat could be favored versus us, bro.
Okay. Not just like a chance to
favorite. Yeah, favorite. Okay. The Bucks have their depth chart is shorter than a lot of other teams. And then while their depth chart is already short, Brook Lopez is eliminated against a team like the Miami Heat, in my opinion. While Brook Lopez is eliminated, you also have Damian Lillard, Malik Beasley as the perimeter defenders. Okay, that's cooked. The coaching matchup, that's cooked. Bam is the best defender in the league you could have against Giannis. So Giannis isn't cooked, but he's slowed down. Yeah, no, he's not cooked. But Giannis is slowed down.
No. Yeah, no, that was about to make me smack my head.
That was the wrong answer. But I mean,
no. The best option in the league to guard Giannis is Bam. Not. I'm just talking like that's Giannis kryptonite in my opinion. Like I've been saying that for years, and it's been proven multiple times.
But Giannis still drops 30 on his head nightly.
But
like
you got to remember that's kind of what the goal is. The goal is
AD. We just don't see AD play him as often because they're two different conferences.
Yeah. The goal is to let Giannis do everything and eliminate everyone else. The thing about it is AD, Bam are one of the only people that you could trust to guard Giannis one-on-one throughout the whole game, and he could lock in on all the players. Giannis is an amazing playmaker, and the Miami Heat are one of the only teams that could eliminate that aspect of his game. Or I can't say eliminate, but slow it down. Like I genuinely feel like the Miami Heat against the Bucks is. I'm cheesing. And Mike, remember what we said. If that series happens, we'll be putting up. I'm serious. I'm doing that. Like,
yeah, for sure. No, for sure. I'm putting up bread, bro. We can put money up. We can put money up for that, bro.
I'm putting up.
So that's gonna do it for the East because we just talked about the 76ers. That's gonna do it. I don't know how the hell we got back on the Heat, but we did. Elijah, are you good?
I'm chilling.
Like, no, I mean, like, are you? How much longer?
I'm gonna be here for like 10 minutes. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay, all right. Bad matchup for Milwaukee. I don't care. Bucks in 4.
Bucks and
That
four
was
is
sweet.
crazy.
Hey,
This
said
is
what I
Nets.
said,
This is
bro.
Nets and 6 all over again, bro.
All right, bro. Listen, Nets in 6. You can't tell me that I was wrong. But that was, bro. That one was more of a joke. And like, if it
No, it
hit,
was not.
nah.
No,
If that, no. Listen.
no, we're not having that
Listen.
revisionist
No,
history
bro.
out here.
That one
No,
was more of a joke, bro. I
no,
mean,
it
it's on the
was.
internet forever, but I was joking, bro. I wasn't
You were
serious. I was
not
kidding.
joking.
But we're switching up to the West, where I didn't. Never. Denver Nuggets. What's y'all's X factor for the Denver Nuggets?
Peyton Watson. I think if Peyton Watson could knock down his shots with how good he is on defense, the Nuggets having another player they can add to their rotation is not something I want to see. It's really not. But if it happens,
Bro, but we see what happened last year. The Nuggets ran what, a 7-man rotation and still won the championship.
Peyton
Like,
Watson would be the 7th man.
exactly.
Yeah.
So like, I don't want them to have an answer for their Bruce Brown replacement, but they just might with Peyton, bro.
The Nuggets bench,
It's
exactly.
Christian Braun and it's Peyton Watson. If those two are performing to like, if Christian Braun is playing like how he was beating y'all ass in the finals, they're gonna be good to go, bro. Be honest, they're gonna be good to go.
I don't see
That
nobody
man
beating them.
Cookie. He would come in for like 2 minutes and drop 10 points. I was in shock and awe.
Look,
bro.
me personally, the reason I didn't even say Christian Braun, I know he's gonna bring it after that. Like I'm not even worried about him. I'm not even worried.
If Peyton Watson can step up, they're gonna be good, man. That's a good team.
Oh man.
Mine is Aaron Gordon's defense. We right. I don't. Come on. We know he's a great defender. That's all I can say. Aaron Gordon's a great defender. That's it.
Underrated defender.
Questioning if Aaron Gordon's gonna be a good defender.
No. I'm saying like no. I'm saying I said Aaron Gordon's defense because he can probably guard the number one option almost every night. That's
he does.
You know whose defense I will say is an X factor? MPJ. If MPJ is playing defense and using that 6'10" frame that he has, that team looks way different. I will say that.
But that's why I said Peyton Watson is so big, because like the Nuggets, they're gonna start off with more offense than defense. But whenever MPJ sits and they just plug in Peyton Watson in that, if he can knock down shots too, holy. But yeah.
Even though we all know what the bench is going to be, it's going to be the Jamal Murray show. Bro.
Yeah, it's the Jamal Murray show with Aaron Gordon at center and Christian Braun and Peyton Watson will be replacing him at power forward at the forward positions.
Yeah.
All right, our next team, the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I have Naz Reid because Cat isn't 100%, and I really think Naz Reid is a really good player, and if he could come in and step up for Cat, holy.
Is Cat coming back at all?
He's gonna be reevaluated. We don't know.
He partially tore his meniscus. So
and look how long it's taking Joel Embiid with a partially torn meniscus. So
even if he does come back, it's not gonna be Cat that we saw.
No, for sure, it's definitely not.
I think the biggest X factor is Rudy. When the game slows down, I want to see how Rudy plays this playoffs, especially now that they're gonna have a almost purely defensive lineup now. Like Cat is not going to be a liability in any way, shape, or form because he's probably not going to be there.
Yeah.
So they're going to have defenders on top of defenders in that starting lineup with him. You got Jaden McDaniels there, Ant there. That man just has to sit there and not let nothing happen near that basket.
Yeah, my X factor was rim protection. Like that's what I'm glad you said Rudy, because my X factor is the rim protection. Because like you said, they have almost a defensive lineup right now with Cat being out. Everybody is good on defense. We just need Rudy to be the DPOY that he's projected to be.
He is. Nah, he won it already.
Unanimously, man. If you're picking Vic, you're projecting, bro.
Yeah.
This is Rudy's year.
Yeah, next year though.
Next year is Vic. I'll give it to him. Hey, I'll give it to him right now because I know he's gonna earn it next year.
This year,
I like to hear that. I like to hear that, considering preseason, there was a lot of Vic slander coming from the guy at the bottom with the
He
shirt
wasn't
that says
slandering
fight
Vic.
on
He
it.
wasn't
I never
slandering.
slandered Vic. I never slandered Vic.
You put Chet over him so many times, and I don't even know why.
Because Chet had the NBA experience. He'd been in the locker rooms for a whole year. I thought he would just.
But
be
when
more,
I said that
everything I
Chet
said
shouldn't,
about Chet was true. He's more efficient. He's the better team player, and he wins more. Everything
When
that
I
I said about Chet is true.
but when I said that Chet shouldn't be considered a rookie, I was stupid. You just
Yeah,
said
because that's
you
just
just gave
factually
the
not
exact,
true.
but you just gave the same exact reasons for why I said what I said.
Because that's not how NBA rules work.
They should definitely work that way.
Yeah, but that's not how they do.
But that's not how they work.
I understand Mike's argument, but like
It
that's not. How
should.
Yeah, why are
I'm
you
just saying.
arguing with me with your ideals? I'm talking
No,
about.
I'm just
factually
saying that's
yours.
how it should work, bro. That's how
Yeah,
it
but
should
like
work.
Chet is
But-
number 2 in rookie of the year right now because he's
Yeah.
he's a rookie by definition. I mean, you don't like the definition, but by definition, he's a rookie.
I don't. But they, I guess everybody's definition of rookie is different. Like the NFL is different.
Yeah, all I can go is the NBA's definition. You know.
Yeah, the NBA's definition of rookie is different. Everybody else is the same, except baseball. But that's not
I
the
never
point.
slandered Vic. I was very high on Vic. Vic has exceeded all of my expectations. He's blown them out the water. Shout out to Vic.
No one was higher than me. But
You were high on Jordan Poole, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
okay, we're not gonna talk about
30
that.
points a game.
I didn't say 30.
Hey,
I said 25.
You said 27. Clock's right twice a day. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
He'll be that, bro. Jordan Poole, you let me down so fucking bad, bro. Why? This nigga's so ass. But nonetheless, the next team we have is the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Josh Giddey. Next, Josh Giddey.
Gordon Hayward.
Gordon Hayward. He's been bad. He's disappointed me, man. How bad he's been.
I know, but if he picks it up in the playoffs, he's just giving you good shooting and is able to play that forward position well, that team's gonna be insane, especially with the veteran leadership that he brings. Not even like he's the number one on the team, but like just being that experienced guy. He's my X factor.
Yeah,
it's so tough with the Thunder because they are one of the best teams, obviously. But my thing is my X factor is the inexperience. Like I don't know how well they'll do in the playoffs because of the lack of experience that they have. I want them to succeed because I want them to be like, the 2011-12 OKC Thunder. But I just don't know. I don't know. My X factor is experience, which they don't.
It's either Josh Giddey or Wiggins. If Wiggins could come in and play power forward for them, if Giddey's not playing all that well, he's going to make them have more size and more defense.
That's gonna be Jalen Williams, bro. Jalen Williams is gonna run that 2-3-4 consistently if they're doing anything.
Put him at the 3, man. That's just please put him at the 3 and have Wiggins.
They're gonna have that man and Lou Dort just running all over the place, guarding everybody.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah. Who's next? Let's try and run through these for Elijah.
Okay, let's run through them. Next team, LA Clippers.
Harden.
Y'all said Harden?
Harden.
I agree. James Harden.
Yeah. Ever since he's been playing that as well, the Clippers have absolutely fallen off. Russell Westbrook too. I'm not gonna lie. Russell Westbrook, he brings a lot of energy that team just lacks. All of their star players are just. I'm not saying
they've had really good energy guys before and defensive guys. What they need is playmaking, and that's Harden. It's Harden.
Exactly.
Bro.
No, it is Harden. It is Harden. I agree with you, but Russell Westbrook brings playmaking too. Like Russell Westbrook is the way worse version of Harden. You know?
No, the fuck he isn't. Stop it.
I think so.
No.
He's like
Westbrook's playmaking is drive and kick, and it has always been drive and kick. I will not hear any other.
Yeah. But no, I agree with you. Trust me, I agree with you.
That's not playmaking when you're surrounded by players that need to get their own shot. That's not playmaking.
I mean,
especially with Zubac in the paint.
Hey, Russell Westbrook, he's a great bench player though, and I feel like him not being there hurts them too. But next team
is the New Orleans Pelicans.
Zion.
Brandon Ingram coming back. Is he hurt?
He's hurt, but I trust Bi in the playoffs. For me, it's between Zion and Herb Jones because Herb Jones, the way he's been knocking down his shots, teams are gonna leave him open. Like I ain't gonna lie, they're gonna say, "Do it again, do it again, do it again." Because like if Herb Jones is knocking down shots like that, the way that he plays defense, he is elite, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It's Zion or Jonas for me because Jonas could make or break a playoff run for them. The amount of quality big men they're gonna have to play in the on the Western Conference is scary, bro. And I don't know if Jonas can keep up.
Valid points. Valid points. All right, next team, the Dallas Mavericks.
I have Daniel Gafford. Feel
I
like
agree.
ever since he started for them, their defense has gotten better. And him and Derek Lively, they have a nice center rotation right there. So Daniel Gafford, he's the better one. So yeah.
I
It's
agree.
Kyrie.
That's
Kyrie
Kyrie.
hasn't had a good playoff series since 2019. No,
Maybe before.
Kyrie's living off that shot. He's still living off the shot.
2017. No, he got hurt in 2017 too. Damn. Kyrie hasn't had a good playoff series in a long time. I'm going to
agree.
give Kyrie is going to be good still.
I agree, but I don't know why. Last year, no, they didn't make the playoffs.
It made the playoffs.
Yeah.
2020.
And the year before that, he was going against the Celtics and he was all into the crowd and stuff.
And then 2021, he got hurt. 2020, he didn't play. 2019, he did make the playoffs, I believe. 2018, he was on the Celtics and got hurt. 2017, he got hurt. 2016 was the year.
I don't know, man. I'm blindly trusting him this year. Usually, no. Usually, I say that Kyrie. I bring that up though. I like how you brought up Kyrie in the playoffs because a lot of people don't understand that. Like, he's just not been as good as he was in the playoffs. But when I watch Mavericks games, it seems like they use Kyrie in different ways. Like, they run inverted screens with him and Luka. Like, Kyrie sets the screen and Luka, you know, he maneuvers around it while Kyrie pops. I love stuff like that. Like, you're using Kyrie in cool ways, and I think Kyrie, he's put in a position where they have a lot of shooters, and if he can't perform this time, I'm low key like out on him. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, I got one more team, and then I gotta go.
All right.
All right, we're down to the last two anyway. The next team is the Phoenix Suns.
KD, same what we
Bradley
just said
Beal.
about
Bradley
Kyrie.
Beal.
You
KD,
said Bradley Beal? I say
Bradley-
Bradley Beal too.
Bradley Beal has been very mid this season. He's also been very injury prone this season. They're gonna need him if they're gonna do anything.
Yeah, I feel like that was a bad. That in hindsight, not that great of a trade to go get him.
Nah.
It's a great trade if you considered like they lost Chris Paul, who's trash, and then they could have gotten Jordan Poole, who's trash. Then they got rid of DeAndre Ayton, who's trash. I feel like honestly, was it that bad?
It's just a fit. It's just I'd rather have CP3 than Bradley Beal because
He's trash.
they are the worst fourth quarter team because they just don't know who to give the ball to. And at least CP3 would have found out who to give the ball to. Shit.
But the problem with him is that he's been such a bad scorer recently that he's like his ability to play make has severely been affected.
Yeah. Also, Nurkic is a big X factor because same thing you said with Jonas, and I feel like he's a pretty good playmaker. So if he could bruise down low with those bigs in the West, he will help them out a lot.
Yeah. All right. What's the last team?
The last team is the Sacramento Kings.
Sabonis. Defensively wise, and his whole career to this point, he's never had a good playoffs yet.
I don't like the Kings this year at all in the playoffs. I don't think
either.
I just don't either. I don't trust anything that I don't think there's anything they could do that would make me like, oh, this team's a winner. There's just nothing they could do.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm not really too big on the Kings right now either. So is that it? Is that all?
That's all.
All righty. Thank everybody for watching another episode of The Score. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new here. We'll be back. We'll be back one day soon. Everybody have a great rest of y'all day, man. Peace.